So what is a range in measures of dispersion? So basically, range is equal to the maximum value less minimum value. Example, if you have the data set 5, 7, 9, 15, and 20, range is equal to 20 as the maximum value less 5. 5 is the minimum value, so range is equal to 15. So as pros, very easy to calculate, gives a quick sense of spread, while the cons can be affected by outliers such as extreme values, doesn't show how values are distributed between the minimum or the maximum. So again, what it is, the difference between the highest and lowest values in a data set. It gives a quick snapshot of how much variation exists but doesn't account for data distribution between these extremes. So the range is the simplest measure of dispersion. It is calculated as the highest value minus the lowest value. In this example, the highest value is 95, the lowest value is 75, so the range of these scores is 20. Next is variance. So variance measures how far each data point is from the mean or average, but it does this by squaring the differences, which emphasizes larger deviations. So why variance matters? It gives a numerical value showing how much the data is spread out. The higher the variance, the more spread out the data. The lower the variance, the closer the data points are to the mean. Pros takes all data points into account. It emphasizes larger deviations, while the cons, units are squares, such as if data is in meters, variance is in meters square, can be less intuitive than standard deviation. Again, what it is, the average of the square differences from the mean. It shows how spread out the data is around the average. As example, if test scores are mostly close to the mean, the variance will be low, while these spread scores will result in a higher variance. So it helps measures overall variation but can be a bit abstract since it uses squared values. The variance measures how far the values are spread out from the mean. So first, compute the mean. So mean is equal to sum of scores divided by the number of scores. So in this case, we have 5 scores. We added the scores, then divided by 9. So the average or the mean is 85. Next, calculate the square deviation from the mean. So sum the square deviations. Finally, divide the number of scores for population variance. So the variance is 250 divided by 5. So variance is equal to 50. How about standard deviation or SD? It is just the square root of variance. SD is easier to interpret because it is in the same units as the data. SD measures the average distance of each data point from the mean. It tells you how spread out the values are in a data set. In simpler terms, a low SD means data points are close to the mean. A high standard deviation means data points are more spread out. From the computed variance, which is 50 from the previous slide, just simply compute the square root. Thus, square root of 50 is 7.07 as our standard deviation. Standard deviation, its value in data analytics. It understands data variability. SD helps assess how consistent or volatile a data set is. Very useful in finance, manufacturing, operation, etc. Detect outliers, data points that lie far from the mean, example, more than 2 or 3 standard deviations away may be outliers. Compare data set. Even if two data sets have the same mean, standard deviation shows which one is more spread out. It's also used in risk analysis. In finance, SD is used to measure the risk of volatility of stock or investment. And in data quality and control, In quality control, such as in manufacturing, SD helps monitor the consistency of production.